What's going on YouTube? My name is LaRon. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, let's talk about the new Google Pixel 6 and Pixel. So it's finally here. But should you get one? Should you buy the new Google Pixel or Pixel 6 Pro? Well, it depends on quite a few different things. So let's go ahead and go into the specs and the information that Google released about the Pixel 6. First of all, it's one of the very first phones from Google that is a true flagship phone with the top specs that they're trying to match up to Samsung and iPhone. So they finally put out a phone that kind of matches up to those qualities that you're used to from iPhone or a Samsung phone. So the second most interesting thing about this phone is, like iPhones, Google has built their own processor and it's called Tensor. So I'll get more to that and what that means a little bit later. So stay tuned for that. So as always, with the Google Pixel phone, it comes with the latest OS update from Android, which is Android 12 right now. So it comes with that right out the box. And it'll be one of the first phones to get the next software update, Android 13, when it's released. So Google always releases the software update for their own branded phones first, and all the other carriers and manufacturers follow suit. So it has both better camera and batteries than the previous Pixel 5. And Google is promising all-day battery on both devices, but that really remains to be seen in real-world usage until the testing comes out for it. So be on the lookout for that. I'll get more information about that when it's available. So some of the difference between the Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro is the Pixel has two cameras, and the 6 Pro has an optical telephoto lens on it. So in addition to the two cameras that it has. The Pixel 6, it has a 90 Hz refresh rate. The Pixel 6 Pro has a 120 Hz refresh rate. And that's not going to be all the time. Like, some apps will take advantage of that, some won't. So it's an automatic thing. So based on what you're using, you're going to get those refresh rates. So some will be higher, some will be lower. It just depends on what you're using on the phone. The Pro has 12 gigabytes of RAM versus 8 gigabytes of RAM for the Pixel 6. The Pro has a bigger battery, 5,000 milliamps battery versus 4,600 milliamp battery on the Pixel 6. And like I said earlier, they both come with the same Google created processor, and it's called Tensor. So with Google, since Google is now putting their own processor into the phone, they're promising 5 years of security updates and 3 years of Android software updates. So this is a huge deal because this is better than previous Android devices and even Google's online devices, where with Google, they would get both 3 years of software updates and security updates. So Google will be supporting this phone for the next 5 years, which is great to hear. Because I know with iPhones, they give you software updates up to 5 years. So you can even get iOS 15 all the way back to the iPhone 6s, which came out about 4 or 5 years ago. So that's pretty neat that Google's trying to catch up to Apple with the software updates and security updates with iOS. So I wish 3 years was a little bit better, but you know it's better than 2 years, which was what used to happen with other manufacturers of phones. I think Samsung is also promising 3 years of software updates. So what that means is you'll get Android 13, 14, and 15 as they release. But anything after 15, I guess maybe they'll release Android 16 on the Pixel, but that's a long way off from now. So we'll just have to wait till that time comes. But for now, you get guaranteed 3 years of Android OS software updates and 5 years of security updates. So if you do get this phone, you pretty much can hold on to it for quite a bit of time, unlike other devices where after 2 years you're done, or 2 or 3 years that you're done. The phone's not going to be supported with software updates or security updates. So Google is planning to catch up with Apple, but it is an improvement over previous devices. So also, like Samsung and Apple, this phone does not come with the charger, so they're following that trend that I hate right now, but it is what it is. So you have to buy your own charger. So with this particular charger that you want to get, it can't take a 30-watt charger for the fastest charger, so that's what you want to look for when you go buy a charger, unless you already have a charger that is 30 watts, and you'll be fine. It also does support wireless charging, 21 watts for the Pixel 6, 23 watts for the Pixel Pro. But with that, it's only with Google's own wireless charger. So if you want to get those speeds, you have to buy Google's own wireless charger. And if you have any other wireless charger, it's only going to be 12 watts. So it's going to charge slower with the off-brand wireless charger versus Google's own wireless charger. So pretty much that's what we know so far for the Google Pixel line of phones this year. They just announced them. So the testing is coming up. Once users get the phones out there, once they got the world, we'll be able to see how these phones perform and they do really compare to Apple and Samsung phones or other Android manufacturers, because specs really don't mean anything on paper. They sound great on paper, but the real world experience is really what matters the most. So we'll have to see how these phones perform overall once they're out to the hands of the public. Pre-order is going on right now, and I believe the release date is the 28th or 29th, somewhere around there. I'll have to double check that. So there is another additional thing that Google announced is with the new Google Pixel phones, you can get something called Pixel Pass on Google Fi, which is Google's own cellular network, and that uses T-Mobile's and Sprint's network, or I guess T-Mobile is Sprint now, so pretty much they use the T-Mobile network, but it's Google's own cellular service. And with Google Pass, or Pixel Pass rather, it comes with Google's own services such as YouTube Premium, Google One, and etc. It also comes with the phone. You can either get the Pixel 6 for $45 a month, or you can get the Pixel 6 Pro at $55 a month. But that's only with Google Fi. Whether or not this is going to be available with any other carriers, that remains to be seen. So we have to we'll have to just keep a lookout for that. See if Pixel Pass comes to any other devices other than Google's own devices, or if you can get a phone included with the Pixel Pass. So that's it for the Pixel 6 info. That's all I got right now. I'll keep updating you guys. I will put this video in a playlist with any other Google Pixel news that I come across. So to see any more additional information, just don't forget to check out the playlist. I will also pin that playlist in the comments below, so you can go ahead and click on that so you can get more updates and information about the Pixel 6 as new information comes available. So let me know in the comments if you'll be picking up the Pixel 6 or 6 Pro. Which one would you be getting if you do get one? Do you prefer the cheaper Pixel 6 or the more advanced 6 Pro, which just really means it gets a better camera and better refresh rate and better battery? So you do get a few different upgrades if you do opt for the Pixel 6 Pro. And will you be switching from an iPhone or any other Android phone to get it? Just let me know that in the comments below. Whether or not you should buy this phone, well, it really depends. Are you happy with the phone that you got currently right now? How is your current phone? Is it breaking down? Is it getting older? Is it starting to lag, be slow, buggy, whatever the case might be? Or do you just want to get a new phone just to get a new phone? You know, some people like getting new phones every year, every time a new phone is announced. So nothing wrong with either. But if you are looking for the new device, if you should pick it up, that really just depends on your personal preference and your personal needs. Can't really say one way or the other. The only thing I will say is if your phone's starting to break down, or you have an older phone, or you have maybe like a Pixel 3, Pixel 4, then you might want to upgrade. If you got a Pixel 4 or 5, you might can hold on to that for a few more years, or just wait it out and see how the Pixel 6 does before you do pick it up. Like I said, it's on pre-order right now and be available in stores in the next week or so. So that's it for this video. That's all I got now for my Pixel 6 news and Pixel 6 Pro news. Like I said, I'll be on the lookout for other news and updates, and I'll make more videos as new updates and new information comes out about the device once it's out there in the real world. So if you like this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I really appreciate it. And also don't forget to comment below about what you think of the phone, what your thoughts, and if you'll be picking it up or not. So that's it. That's all I got for now, and I will see you in the next video.